I'm going to talk about a girl with whom I grew up in this world, whose life I watched unfurl as she went from just a common kid in the neighborhood to a teen sometimes misunderstood, to a confident adult in womanhood, to a compassionate, competent soul in motherhood. And I mean this when I say Dina's a genius in so many ways and so many roles. I'm proud to be a brother to a sister who's also a daughter, aunt, wife, and mother, a boss, cousin, co-worker, and friend to so many others. I remember when we were just young things and she would start something like a project or a fun thing. It was always one thing in which I wanted to assist her, be an assistant to a sister who would insist her way is better. Then we would argue and that would get her kind of frustrated or upset her until one day our father made us write a letter to explain in plain English our insane impulse to complain about each other and the main reason we treat one another less than humane. And that was when she proclaimed her disdain for me in a refrain that started with 3 simple words: pain, pain, pain. Over the years, our relationship changed, rearranged. As we grew up, we grew close, even though her path took her to the West Coast and mine took me to Tokyo. Years later, when I finally headed to Seattle, hoping to settle, still feeling frazzled and a little addled, Dina traveled, bought a ticket across the country to come visit. Her trip was a gift that lifted my spirits, and what came with it was a recollection I often revisit. She bought my family a pumpkin for Halloween, which was something I had forgotten was coming. You see, it was my sister's reunion combined with this fruitful contribution that helped to assuage all my disillusion and confusion of an uncertain future. It made my ordeal back in the States seem more real, have more appeal, and it's this memory I reflect on with such zeal. 50 years is such a milestone, and it makes me smile to know that you still got miles to go. Gosh, it feels like just a short while ago that we were each a child of so much love, and now your child is so lucky to grow up in the same scenario. Can't wait to celebrate your next 50 years when so many will attend your centennial. Maria and I might be at the casino, but in the end we'll go. Happy birthday, sis.